What's the crack? Today I'm going to be talking about my experience at Maraluna Festival 2018. For those of you that have been following my social media recently, you'll notice that I just posted that I will be attending Maraluna Festival 2019. It was a huge honour to be invited by the organisers and to be able to be part of what they considered to be the official influencers. And I thought that this would be a great opportunity to talk about my experience last year at the festival. So last year I was there as a +1 with my girlfriend. This year they've given me an official invitation. So I would like to give everyone here an opportunity to get a free ticket. So if you want a free ticket or free merch or anything like that, stick around until the end of the video. I will let you know how you can do it. So first of all, we flew to Cologne so that we could stay with our friend Julia. You can find her Instagram here. And we were staying with her for about 2 or 3 days, I believe, until we decided that we were going to get a train down to Hildesheim to go see the festival. So I'll probably divide this up. So the first half of the video is going to be me talking about like the experiences surrounding the festival, and if you want to hear more about just the music that was played at the festival, I'll put a little like timestamp like right here so you know where to skip to. We met some amazing people even on the way to the festival. We had no idea where we were going. We come out of the bus station or the train station and we're just thinking like, where do we go? We see a cloud of people in black. We were obviously too tired to do any sort of thinking ourselves because we got up at like 4 in the morning so we could catch the train from Cologne to Hildesheim. This is where the experience gets a little bit surreal, and it continues to be surreal throughout the entire journey because we ended up going into the building where you register and Victoria and Adora are standing right in front of us. My girlfriend is looking gorgeous, of course, but she is freaking out because she loves Adora and Victoria. I'm literally sweating, like noticeably. Like I don't want to be next to someone right now. We've just spent a couple hours. I want to shower and then look good. But Adora just gives me like the biggest hug, and it was like, oh god, this is the worst. This is the worst possible moment to meet someone that's like a big deal. But it was totally cool. Dora was kind of talking about how she was still wearing like, how even like 12 hours ago the makeup she was wearing was still the day before's makeup. She was being so chill about it. We got to chill out with her for a while. We met up with so many amazing people over the course of us being there. You know, the next big one being we saw Dora hanging out with Valentin, and Valentin was super chilled out. He was the loveliest guy ever. Oh my god, you wouldn't believe it. He's literally just like Goth James Charles. Like, I don't imagine a single person ever wishing anything bad upon Valentin. He is the sweetest dude. On to the actual festival itself, there were a few things that we didn't realize when we were going. So we met a lot of people, which was really cool, but didn't realize that a lot of the influencers decided they were just going to stay in a hotel. At first it's like, well, why? I mean, like, it's the festival experience, you're supposed to camp. And we got to hang out with everyone, we got to meet, oh my god, just like all the pictures are going to be here, just right here. There's so many people that I can't even think to name. There were people that I didn't get pictures with that were so nice, but that was probably one of the best experiences when it came to meeting other people who did Instagram and did YouTube. So the same way I wasn't really up to meeting anyone at the start of the day because of the state I was in. My girlfriend wasn't exactly in the mood to be meeting people at the end of the day. She had been going around in her Victorian gear all day, looking great, but the heat was just intense. There's no way. It was like 30 something degrees. There's no way. Oh, and in American, that's like 120 or whatever, 110. Ridiculous. So, you know, like around like 8 or 9 o'clock, we went back to the tent. She got into comfortable stuff, like literally leggings and a top. I think she took off her makeup, or like the sun melted it off. Either one. So she did all that. We went and got some food. There was like a food truck like 2 minutes away from our tent. As we were walking back to the tent again after getting the food, we were talking about like, oh, maybe we'll see Black Friday. That would be pretty cool. And as I'm eating a mouthful of my wrap, I really casually goes, oh, there she is. It was dark. My girlfriend wasn't done up in all of her gear that she really wanted to be in when she met her. Huge amount of stuff that just it didn't make it ideal. But it was super cool. And Freya was really, really lovely and really nice. She is extremely modest, and she's the kind of person that if you go up to meet her, she actually feels very grateful that someone like wants to talk to her. That sounds so bad. That sounds terrible. Not that she's grateful someone wants to talk to her, but it's just like she feels really grateful that like someone looks up to her to the point where they would want to say thank you or hello or nice to meet you or I love your YouTube channel. Anything like that. She was just such a good person to be around. A really positive force. So the same thing happened like pretty much the next day. We were all like chilling in the VIP place. We were basically getting out of the sun for a few minutes. Anna's doing some photo shoot thing with Mephisto, I think. Mephisto's like super cool. He had his own camera guy and everything. My god, he put everyone else to shame when it came to professionalism. People had like, you know, vlogging cameras, or they had like, you know, little GoPros or something. Mephisto came with like a dude holding a camera. That was so bomb. That was really baller. Like he showed up like as if he was the millionaire. He showed up like, I have arrived. The last thing I'm going to get to before I talk about the actual music side of things is that something really, really sweet happened, and it's really surreal, and I didn't believe it for a while, but it was just so lovely, and I just really want to tell people. So we were chilling with people, and this guy comes up to Anne, and he starts speaking German to her. She knows quite a lot of German, so she was able to understand what he was saying. And she goes, back in German. She said something to him, and then she said to me like, oh, we should get in a picture with this girl. And there was like a 7 or an 8-year-old girl dressed like Robin Hood or something like in front of us. So I was like, okay, cool. And we took a picture with her. She said thank you, and then she walked off. I was like, oh, that's cool. Maybe she thought we looked really cool and she wanted to get a picture with us or something. I don't always look like this, by the way. I did dress up. But yeah, like a couple hours after we left, she told me that the guy that was talking to her in German actually said to her in German that this little girl recognized Anne from her Instagram, and she recognized me from Anne's Instagram. So she wanted to get in a picture with us. And that is the first time anyone has ever asked to be in a picture because they recognized me, which was so sweet. And I don't know where the picture is. I don't know if they posted it anywhere or if it was just like the dad wanted to get a picture of the girl. I don't know what it was. It was like super sweet. It was really nice. Okay, so onto the music side of things. First of all, let me just say, this is the biggest event I could ever imagine. Ever. There's so much going on at any one time that it's difficult to pay attention to. I'll give you an example. They have a main stage and they have a kind of warehouse stage. And on that warehouse stage, we went to see Nachtmar. Unbelievable band. The warehouse was full. Like, as in there were people outside the warehouse in a huge line, at least a couple hundred people outside the warehouse just watching the big screen of Nachtmar inside. And you could hear the band. Like, you could hear them from where you were outside the warehouse, and they sounded sick. Like, they sounded really good. And that it's a really good way that they organised it, because if they didn't have that set up, then you wouldn't be able to see or hear the band if you missed them. But they had, like, the music playing all over the festival. They had speakers all over the festival, screens, so you could see them. So if there wasn't room to get in, you could still experience the live aspect of it. Another band that I really, really loved seeing was Ministry. There was a moment in their set where I just kind of...
We're still up here doing the same shit, and everyone keeps going to Mara Luna every year and going, woo! Fuck all you all, fuck me, because we all need to do more. This one's called Just One Fix.
Yeah. I mean, I'm totally down with, like, people having political opinions. I just didn't think I would be listening to opinions about American politics while I'm in Germany having a really good time. So that was a thing. What was even more of a thing was a couple days after the festival when we were back in Cologne. This guy came up and he said, like, oh, were you guys at, like, the Mara Luna festival? You look pretty, like, into that. And we were like, yeah. And they said, oh, who did you see? I said, oh, we went to see Ministry. It was really cool until the singer started fucking talking. And he laughed and said, yeah, I'm the drummer. Yeah. Still got in a picture with us, though. He was super chill about it. I didn't look up any of these bands live before, so when I went to go see London After Midnight, it was a kind of case where I loved the album version, but I don't know how it's going to sound live. Live, it was so good. Like, it was better. When they were playing live, they played stuff that was on the album better than it was when it was played on the album. They played a new song. They played a lot of stuff that I knew. Like, they were playing all the classic stuff. They were playing... Essentially, because Anne is a lot more into London After Midnight than I am, I hear a lot of the songs from her as opposed to going out of my way to listen to the entry-level songs. They played a lot of the songs that she had always been listening to. So I'm assuming that means they were playing a good mix of B-sides with new stuff, with classics and all that. So that was really fun. I knew the music that was being played. A lot of the music that we saw was generally just sort of observing, you know? It wasn't necessarily going out of our way to see a specific band. But, dude, The Prodigy. I have never experienced anything louder in my life than The Prodigy. There was one moment when they were playing Firestarter, and there was like a little break for a minute, and it was the singer just started saying to the sound guy, like, turn it up all the way. Like, all the way. And when that drop came back in, man, the speakers were like 30 feet that way. I felt the air smack me in the face. That has never happened to me before. That was insane. That was ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Okay, so here's how you can get the opportunity to get a free ticket or free merchandise to Meriluna Festival 2019. So Meriluna Festival are running what is called an ambassador program. And what that means is you can go to the link that I'm going to be leaving down in the description straight away, and you can sign up. All of the details and requirements for signing up are very simple, and what you need to do is very straightforward as well. Here's what you need to do. You can invite people to the festival, you can recommend it to your friends, you can do any number of things to broadcast and promote this festival this year. The plus side to all of this is that you get a reward for it. You can get merch, you can get a free ticket to this year's festival, and if you sell enough tickets, you can even get free admission to every Meriluna festival forever. The best thing about all of this is that it's not a competition, it's not a giveaway, it's not something you enter and you possibly win. Once you become an ambassador, you are guaranteed a chance to earn these rewards. Once again, I'll leave the link down in the description and you can have a look at it yourself and find out more. So that's my entire Meriluna experience. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward to Meriluna this year, and if you're going to be coming to Meriluna this year, I hope you let me know. If you want to tell me all about your experience, feel free to comment below or message me on my Instagram. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.